Okay, YouTube, my name is Jamie here. Today I'm going to tell you a story. We go back to 18 years ago now, 2003. I was 11 years old. Okay, I went to a symphony tournament at Granton Grammar at the time, and this happens to be a school day at the time, though. Michael Wright, who accidentally hit me in that eye, and when it happened, I was like, can't concentrate to the floor. Next minute, I was like, hearing Harry Tate coming running over, Harry Tate came running over, and then Jamie up. Then she took me to the net, on the grass, and she goes, Jamie, don't worry, you will be okay. Here's me, screaming, crying, have no sense at where I was, blood coming down on my eye, and what was actually interesting in YouTube at the time, it was break time at the time, it was, and I happened to see Richard, he came, he saw me at the time, the time at the time, and I looked at Richard thinking, okay, I'm just thinking, I'm thinking about mum at the time, mum will come with Richard dead. When the ambulance crew came, and they took me to the Ian Child, and when I was in Ian Child with the nurse and the doctor at the time was, who was it? It was, who was the doctor at the time? What's his name? The doctor at the time. I have to. Don't worry about it. I can't remember who he was. Me being so much pain at the time. When Mom came in to the Ian Child, she was like, Mum was like, oh, Jamie, she was so upset she was, and I was upset. I remember turning to the nurse at the time, and she was saying, I asked her what our tits is, and he goes, and when I went up to the hospital in the ambulance with the paramedic, I went to speak in the ambulance because they gave me the medicine at the time. I remember being in the hospital in Inverness at the time, and when I got dropped dead, and I happened to be in my school uniform at the time because I got dead. I remember asking Mum at the time, saying to Mum, I remember saying, "Are we going home tonight? Will I be going home tonight, Mum?" Mum goes, "No, sorry, Rob, we're staying in hospital." And after that, I asked Mum that question. I threw up in a tub of all the medicine they gave me and stuff. And I didn't go. I remember Dad came in the room dead. What happened? He was hit by a tinny stick, and I remember being in the ward with Mum and Dad at the time, and I had the X-ray with the nurse. And I remember saying to the nurse, it's very painful at the time. I didn't go into theatre for very late. I remember Dr. McKinnon at the time. It's the lady who, it was her who came into the children ward at the time, to Jamie, and she gave me a medicine. I jumped back, but I went into the theatre. Mum came up to the theatre with me, and before I went into the theatre, Mum goes, "Oh, Jamie, I'll see you later." And I was fast asleep in the theatre. Came up of the theatre. I remember Mum saying I had a big bunches of how many stitches I had YouTube and so on, rows of things. Remember, I woke up in the morning and I touched him. I'm going, no, Jamie, don't touch your will. We'll have to go back into theatre. And my dad came in and I was fast asleep. And he goes, John, where you been done? And one can you been to Bear Crow with Jamie and John book with Jamie, please. And I remember one time I came into the hospital and Richard was trying to roll his dims. Someone's been up the drive. He said that on Halloween about the 80s. The nurses were really good at the time. And they were coming every morning to go, Jamie, what do you want to eat? What do you want to eat? And they brought me Weetabix in a bowl, toast on a plate, dinner, not after what I wanted, but not one time for dinner in 2003. I mean, Dad was with me at the time, but when my mum was with me, I beg your pardon. I had broccoli, was it broccoli? Can't remember that broccoli and cheese, was it? I think it was at the time. I had that one with it. That was quite good. I remember having my boots by my bed. Richard didn't come and see me in the hospital. Don't know why at the time, YouTube. He didn't want to come and see me. And I remember going up to the doctor at the time, and she was like, I asked the doctor, can I go home please? He goes, yes, you can. Doctor said, you can go home if you don't do any bumping. At the time we did. And I came to hospital. I remember going back down. I'm telling you, one of the people in children ward with my mum at the time and her baby and said, what did you say? She goes, oh yeah, I can go home. I was like, yes, I'm going home. I just like, oh my god. My dad came in and said, my dad came in to see me. I'm like, Dad's got the good news to tell you. I'm going home. And he was like, oh, but I can remember just walking around and thinking, with Dad at the time in the hospital, thinking, you know, you're not well dirty romping. And Dad goes, when I remember getting 80 on the Friday on that day, going home, playing on it with Richard. I remember Richard, I went back in a Range Rover and seeing Richard for the first time, seeing him, that didn't I, he was just so pleased to see me, Richard was at the time. I remember the first thing he said to me was, Jamie, and you're good mate, and David Green gave me a bag of speed at the time, and I got all my car from school, and another thing I got, and we went to down also we were playing on Legend on the fly at the time, saying, oh, you just come out of hospital, Jamie, and it was so nice to go home. It was after I've been in hospital, came up, and I still have the stitches in my eye, I did the bandage on my eye, and but it was really good to go home. Remember the bonfire like that year of 2003, people were like, Kaylee was like, oh, Jamie, and how thin, are you good? Yeah, I go, yes, I'm good, thanks, yeah. So cut like my story. When I had that injury, that is when I had the eye injury in job, okay, YouTube, so cheers.